Hello and welcome to this video on the article of Srinivasan and colleagues on corporate board interlocks and new product introductions. My name is Nick Vervoort and I will be walking you through this article today. We will start with summarizing the abstract. So basically, it's about the firm's board of directors, which affects strategic outcomes, and the impact of boards on new products has been overlooked, as stated by the authors. And they, in this research, consider the effect of a firm's board interlock centrality, which actually means the extent to which board members are connected to boards of other firms, which is an kind of easier way to say it, the effect of this on new product introductions. And they propose that this provides firms access to market intelligence, which enables them to create incremental new products. And then they also note that there are some moderating variables in this relationship, such as internal versus external leadership and marketing leadership, which will be explained later on. They tested this on several publicly listed US consumer packaged goods, so CPG companies, with incremental innovations. And as they hypothesized, board interlock centrality indeed increases new product intentions. And these moderating variables, again, will be explained later on. They also state that the findings highlight the unexpected role of board interlocks in innovation outcomes, and that they advance the literature on marketing leadership, board interlocks, and social networks. So basically, the main arguments of the paper are that, like I stated before, the board interlock centrality increases new product introductions. And this is a result of the increased access to market intelligence that firms have as a result of this board interlock centrality. Um, so the moderating variables in this case, which strengthen the relationship between board interlock centrality, which leads to market intelligence and new product introduction, are internal leadership on the board, internal marketing leadership on the board, and a marketing CEO. While on the other hand, having an intra-industry external leadership on a board actually weakens the effect, which is then a buffering moderating variable. So basically, this is a graphical representation of what I just summarized. So board interlock centrality has an effect on new product introductions, which is strengthened, this relationship, by internal leadership on a board, intra-industry external leadership on a board, which buffers the effect, and then internal marketing leadership and marketing CEO actually strengthen the effect. Then, one quote that I found that really summarizes the main gist of the paper is the following. Board interlocks emerge as bridges to valuable market intelligence, which is useful for developing innovations. Um, so to me, this summarizes the main idea of the article, as the corporate board interlocks that they talk about are actually the focus of the research, and it is explained via this quote what its effects are on developing innovations through granting access to market intelligence. So then there are also, of course, the contributions and implications. So they basically say a central position in the board interlock network provides a firm with access to market intelligence, which stimulates market adaptation, and increases product introductions. And also, the board interlock centrality affects new product introductions differently on the basis of leadership characteristics, which, of course, again refers to these moderating variables. Which again in this quote down there is kind of summarizing the whole idea of the paper. Then two questions that I ask myself while reading the paper is, firstly, what is the effect of these board interlocks on the innovation of new products when a company is acquired by another company? So what happens to the innovations then? And also, are there any negative effects of board interlocks on other processes within the organization aside from this product innovation? So maybe it might interfere with other processes within the organization. And then lastly, I find it interesting to make a connection to the lecture, because the lecture is discusses the topics of product introduction and innovation. I thought this article is very well connected, and that it gives a good basis of the stuff that is taught during the lecture the coming Monday. And then lastly, I found it interesting to connect it to a real world case, the content of this article, as the corporate board of Nestle, the largest FMCG company in the world, is very much connected with the boards of other companies. It really actively communicates also. And they are often the first in the field to exhibit novel product innovations, such as, for example, the Nespresso espresso capsules, which were in part inspired by their ties with other companies. So thank you for watching, and I hope you learned something today.